Hey y'all, we are here and we're doing a look. I have time in between my panel discussions. So City Beauty, which I was excited about because you've heard me say, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this or do that. And then when I looked at the schedule, I'm like, oh, I can do that. So we are here. We're gonna do a full face. One of our empties. This is going to be the last for this weekend. Will be the last for the Beyond Mascara. And I did finally toss my nighttime lip oil, the one I was using a Q-tip to get the remainder out of there. And so yeah, so we have a few empties from this trip. So we're going to put on the City Beauty Brightening Eye Cream. We're going to pair palettes today. We're going to pair, I thought I had brought Path of the Dark Side, but I did not. I brought Dark Side of the Rainbow from Notoriously Morbid. And we did use this already in March, and so I thought to just skip it. But I'm like, no, you know what? We'll still go ahead and just pair it. And pairing these two, that leaves us with two palettes for the next 2 days. And this is Mary Mean one. And so this is what we're going to be working with today. I don't know, of course, quite what we're going to do. We'll probably use the mattes in Dark Side of the Rainbow. That's what I'm thinking. And maybe lower lash line. I just dropped the paper that had the names on it. So as you can tell, I'm a little scattered. I usually am when we are, well, when I'm not home. But yeah, so brows. Y'all, I get so excited. I think the lighting is okay. This is the only light that I have on here. The light over where the refrigerator is and the light where you come in at the door is on. But that's the only lights that are on. So this is just that ring light back there. It's not even a ring light. Well, it's called a ring light, but it's a light on a stand. And the bracket is too high for me to sit where I'm sitting to see what I'm doing with my makeup. Maybe if I was doing a commentary video, or it's kind of shaded down here. Let me see if this light will make a difference. The desk light. Oh, that did make a difference. Wait. So let me do the intro. Hello again and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? The crazy, knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. Being who you are and not constantly trying to live up to someone else's expectations is very freeing. And so just be your authentic self. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like housekeeping is vacuuming the hallway. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique because that's what they're telling you in whatever video you're watching. If you're curious to try something, go ahead and try it, but try not to feel obligated. Do your makeup with whatever tools, whatever brands, whatever techniques you wanted to use to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. She was not vacuuming the hallway, she was vacuuming the room across the hall. 2 things about me. Sometimes I curse because sometimes I curse, and there's an organism in my throat named Bruce that likes to randomly hiccup, gurgle, and belch in videos and in live streams. And I did just have lunch, so I didn't eat fast though, which is what I usually do before live stream. But this isn't even a live stream. What am I talking about? I don't know. So this is, and right now, you know what? My brows look good, and then I'll look later and be like, girl, they're on 2 different continents. They're not even international pen pals. But we're going to leave it like this. And as I keep messing with it. So y'all, this is done. I could probably get, we're gonna keep it. This is like a little So we're so let me do my, yeah, I'm a little disoriented as usual. And I'm even disoriented at home when I move stuff, because I'm like, where is stuff at? So we did put the moisturizer under our eyes, and so Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. This is NY11. And, ooh, brushes. And we're gonna, this is a Real Techniques number 210 brush. I love this for under here and for blending out eye primer on my blending eye primer on my lid, and of course concealer under here, and blending out a shadow base, excuse me, on my lid. Excuse me. And so that's going to be that. We're going to take our one thing falls, three things fall. Our Milk Hydro Grip Primer. We're going to just put one pump on our palette. I do this to clean the nozzle, for those who may be wondering, like, why is she tapping that on her face? Because sometimes I do get questions. I'm going to try and stop saying so much. The foundation we're going to put right on top of the primer. 1 1/4 pump. And then we're going to this brush. This is a Real Techniques number 200 brush. I love this for primer, foundation, cream products, and they're not expensive. Two of them started to die, and so I did order some more because I've had them for a long time, and they've lasted really well for the time I've had them and for the price. And when I say for a while, I've probably had them for like years, and they hold up very well. And so this is how I do my foundation. If you're new here, thank you for being here. While you're here, go ahead and subscribe. There's a lot of information down below, links, codes, yeah. Playlists of interest. And so I will put the playlist for each of these palettes down below. I do have a playlist almost for every palette that I have. So if someone is interested in a particular palette, or if they want to see what else I've done with it, they can just go straight to that playlist and see everything that I've done with it. And so the only one I didn't do that for, there was something. Oh, Pat McGrath, Quints, and Quads. I put those in like one playlist because I usually only do a couple looks with them, because if you've been here, you know I like to put on a lot of colors. And 5 shades for a Quint and 4 for a Quad. Sometimes I want to do more than that. Usually I do. So this is our foundation. This is what it's looking like. We're going to take the High Glam NY12 from Natasha Denona to put in this area, and honestly it doesn't even do anything right now. It looks really good until I powder down, and then it looks like it looked before I put this on here. So at this point I am just using it just to use it. The PAO, oh, it passed the PAO. And it does seem like it's almost done, because when I have to do this to get it out. And so I think I might just ditch this one too, because as I said, it looks good right now, right? But then once I powder down, it doesn't look like I even put it there. But I definitely do like the NY11 under my eyes, because even when I powder down, it still looks like it's there. And so this is what we're working with. So you see what I'm saying? It looks good. Now when I powder down, it's like, girl, did you put anything there? And so we're going to take the Fashion Fair powder. It's called Set It Loose powder, and the shade is Truly Tawny. If you saw my unpack, we're going to use this brush. This is, they don't make it anymore, so it probably doesn't matter. If you saw my unpack with me, you will know all the face products, blushes, face palettes, bronzers, highlighters. But I think we're just going to rock all of the House Labs. That's what I'm thinking. And then the next couple days we'll do one of the Hourglass palettes, and then the next day the other one. Even though sometimes I do pair them together, I'm using shades from both ones. Because I used Lotus lately, but I haven't used Swan or Fox lately. And so that's why I brought those with me to make sure just everything is getting used. Because I like for my stuff to be used. And that's why I like not having a lot of stuff, because it ensures I am using what I have. So we are now going to take, do we want to use this for bronzer as well? I have this one out too. I think we were going to do bronzer and blush with this one. Yeah, so let's do that. So House Labs, I need to, okay, move the brushes that I used already. We're going to take Deep Level 11 from House Labs, and we're going to walk it. Just going to walk it. And we're going to put that, oh, I forgot. Oh. And we're going to feather upwards. This is why I love this, the products. Look at that. It blends out so nice. Look at that blend. Ooh, now work on this side. I had forgot, and this is a dense brush. Even I'm going up and down, I'm not going down past the line, because this side was, look at y'all see how that blended? So the line is right here, so we're not going below that. So we're on the line and going upward. Y'all look at this. I shouldn't do more since we're also going to put on the Deep Level 9. But look, y'all. As usual, this side is looking lighter to me, and I'm not home where I can be like, oh, the kitchen light is on over there, and there's only one light, and it's right here in front of me. And actually, I'm looking at the light right now. So, y'all, look at that. I hope they look the same like when I leave this room. So we're going to take a little bit down here. We're going to walk it and just come just under here. And we did tap straight in, and we're going to do where I have my partial double chin. That's right from here to here, which is weird. Like, can you just be all the way across? And so we're going to just walk it, and we're going to go lightly. So what we did on the cheeks won't happen. Make sure I get into the corners of my rectangular forehead and a little bit on my nose. And so that's that one. Now we're going to take Deep Level 9, this one. We're going to take the side of it and just do a little bit. Oh man, this is nice. Tap twice. And we're just going on the top edge of Deep Level 11. Yo, this is pretty. I think this side looks dark over here because this is where the wardrobe is. Where over here is open space, and the window is way over there. Yeah, so we're gonna put that away. We're gonna take, we brought Lavender Blonde and Pomelo Peach. And sometimes I think to not keep these, but then when I use them, I'm like, they are so pretty. We're gonna take Lavender Blonde first, but I do think Pomelo Peach is, well, a little more bold. We're gonna turn this over. Which side did we use? I don't know. We're gonna just use the side of the brush, and we're gonna put this back here. So we're gonna put that back here. So we tapped in twice, and then we're just going to feather upward. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, man. We're not going to do a lot with that. Pomelo Peach. We're going to do the same. Just going to tap here. We're going to put this right here, closer to the apples of my cheeks. And so we're just blending it to get that gradient that y'all know I like. So we're tapping twice. We're going to place it, flip the brush. And it was still just on this side. I came down and then I turned it this way to use the side that we did put the blush on. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Fire Opal. Do I want to take a different brush? Let's just keep going with what we're doing. So we're going to walk it. Are you want it? Oh yeah. And we're going to do our highlighter like that. Oh, this is nice. Oh, excuse me, I hit this mirror down here. I would like the mirror to be higher, but it's not. So that's our cheek situation. And we also have chocolate opal from House Labs. That is this. This makes me toasty. We're going to walk it, and we're going to just put some here. I tend to put these highlighters like where most people would highlight, even though it's dark. So I put it like on the center and on here, and then I'll just kind of walk it and lightly do there. So it just adds like another like dimension. I love this stuff. I love these House Labs products. We're going to go back to the brush we used for the setting powder, because we're going to take, what is this? I didn't want to take dim light. No. This is Mood Light, which is described as sheer lavender blonde from Hourglass. So we're going to do this because we're going to come under the eyes, and that's what we're going to do with that. And then we're going to use the sides of the brush and do the rest of the face. Both sides of the brush and just going back and forth, back and forth. And this is going to be our base face. 16 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Put that brush down. But you know what? Yeah, they won't. Will they fit in here? Yep. We're gonna spray the face with, excuse me, the Scandinavia Bridal Formula. Whew, that is refreshing. I'm gonna wipe it off of our lid. And then we're going to, I don't know if I want to use this today. I'm gonna use it today. Prime the eye. Oh, and this will be the last weekend. This will be going this weekend. So the Urban Decay Primer Potion is going to be done this weekend. This Fenty Brow Pencil is going to be done this weekend. Beyond Mascara from City Beauty will be done this weekend. And I did already toss the plumping, no, not the plumping, the nighttime lip oil from City Beauty. And I did bring a fresh one with me to use. And so 4 empties during this weekend. And all of them I did use up. This is just becoming, it is still some in here, but I have to like put it in and then twist it, turn it, and all of that. And I'm not going to depot it, because when I do that, it dries out fast. And so it's like, okay, I just depotted it to use it, and it's almost unusable. And so when it gets to where it is now, I just let it go. And so when we get back home, we'll be back to the Fenty. This might be it for this right now. Yo, I am insistent. And I have to go straight instead of like on the side, because oh my gosh. I do not put PAOs for eyebrow pencil, because I use them up in like 4 months or so. Yeah, we're gonna call it for this and I already had this in my travel makeup case. Yeah, certain things I definitely use up. So this is a Groundwork paint pot from MAC. If you're new, the paint pots are designed to be shadow bases, and the fluid lines are designed to be eyeliners. You can use them interchangeably. And today I do think we're going to use Contemplative State paint pot as an eyeliner, and I have used the fluid lines as shadow bases. The formulas are different. The paint pots are a little bit thicker, but they are very easy to work with, because it's a shadow base, and so it's made to hold shadow. And I don't think it's necessary to do the primer and the shadow base, but I started doing it, and like I just really like it. Doesn't make a difference. I really don't know. Do I want to, I'm not going to put this on. Do I want to put this on? Yes, I'm going to put this one as a shadow, another shadow base, because I want to see what these greens are going to look like over this. And the person who gifted this to me is here this weekend, but she won't see it because it'll be shadow on top of it. So we're going to blend this out. I didn't mean to come all the way up here. Oh, because that means I'm definitely going to put shadow up there to cover it. My only regret with this product is I didn't use it for a long time, and you know, I did swatch it like when she gave it to me, and I put it on and it was looking janky. She's like, oh, that looks nice, and I'm thinking, no, it don't. And so then I didn't use it for a long time, and then one day I'm like, you know what, I need to use this. Y'all, I love this thing. It is called Make Up a Murder is the brand, and this shadow is called Cause of Death, and it's shaped like a knife. Like, can you see through the plastic? And she said when she saw it, she was like, yeah, I knew I was getting that for you. And she don't even wear makeup. And friends like that are amazing. Like, they just know you, and even if they don't care about something, they care about it because you care about it. You know what I mean? And so I used this for a shadow base a few times, and this will crease for sure. So I'm gonna just keep looking down like this until I get something on the lid. We're going to be using the brushes that I showed you. I don't know which one specifically, but I do feel like I need to get something on the lid like right away because this will crease, and I don't want the shadow to look janky. I'm going to take this brush. This is a Real Techniques 305 brush. We're going to take the lightest shade. It's called Sweet and Sour. Oh man, look at that. From the Mary Mean One palette. That is gorgeous. And I think we're going to use this for the next color as well. That is pretty. And it's very noticeable down here. The shimmer is very noticeable down here. So that was this shade. Now we're going to, man, I kind of want to take that one, but I remember this one having some fallout. But that's an easy fix though. And I do have like one flake from that first shadow. Where do I want to do that one? I think I want to come down here and then maybe this one. So we're going to take this shade, and this shade is Bad Banana. And you know what? I didn't tap off that first shade. That might be why I had a few flakes on my face. This is what I was doing. Make Up a Murder. I really thought that it was just going to, I thought it was going white. I had a feeling it was going to change the color, and it does seem to be making the shadows darker. And even though this looks like a dark shade, it is not as dark as it is looking. And I can tell the difference in the mirror while I'm looking at the shades of them are different between this one and the first one. This one is not as bold. That is pretty, y'all. This, that shadow base. And I don't know if it's just a liquid shadow or not, I forget. The PAO was 24 months on it, and I didn't use it for close to a year, but that still gives me a little over a year to use it. We're going to still just use the same brush. I want to do this one, but I think it falls out. This is called Heart of Coal, and we are going to take it and we're going to tap off, and not a lot tapped off. This is going to be a dark look. Ooh, okay. I think we're going to take another, we're going to put a matte in the outer corner. That's what we're going to do. Oh, I got some up here, so now we got to bring it up there. Okay. Oh, y'all, in person, this is dark. Y'all know I like it. Oh, man. I was going to say go back to the previous brush, the previous color, but it was this brush. We're going to still stick with it. We're still going to, you know what we're going to do? 3 shades out of that palette. We're going to leave that, and then we're going to go into Dark Side of the Rainbow. We're going to take this brown right here, and oh goodness, what's the name of that one? Hi, my name is Dion. I'm a label hoe. Excuse me. We're going to take Cocoa Bean, this dark shade right here. Same brush, tap off, and that's gonna, y'all. Oh, oh wow. Down here, y'all, it is some shimmery goodness going on down here. And I don't have a lot of fallout. Maybe because I tapped off the brush. Y'all, this is, I might have came out too far since this is a thick brush. Oh, man. Because this is a wide brush. I got a little excited. So you know what? We're just going to, girl, okay, let me get it right and stop. The shapes are different. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. So we're going to, well, you know what? Let's just, this was not the brush. Oh, that's cute. All right, so let's just feather whatever's in the brush. I'm not adding any more shadow. I do know that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The wings are different. Whatever's left in the brush. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Ooh, I like it. Okay, let me stop before I... And it's not that it's looking patchy or anything. Are they in the same place? This one is a little more going upward, where this one is kind of going straight. So what we're going to do is down here, like where it looks like it's curving, we're going to go just straight in. Just right there. All right, put that brush down. Excuse me for that. We're going to, I'm gonna take this brush. Did I tell y'all what number brush that one was? This was a Real Techniques 305 brush. I do like the purple handle ones and the orange handle ones, which were the one for primer and the one for foundation. This one is Jeepers, it's in little print. What does that say? 3 something. I don't want to take too much time looking at it. I don't know if it's 310 or 340, but it's just a small blending brush. So we're going to shoot. I don't want to put one of these up here. If we go lightly, is this fluffy enough to go lightly? Damn it. We're going to just go for it. So we're just going to tap in lightly. And we're going to put that right, oh, that's nice. Put that right up there. We are coming down over that line. Oh yeah. Yeah, so we're going to tap in lightly 2 times, tap off. And so this is just going to fill the space between the top line of the lid shades and our brow. That's nice. So we're going to go in circular motions just to blend that. This side looks higher up as far as the lid shades, and so we're going to go back with that brush, the tip of the brush, and we're just going to just go back and forth just to bring those colors up a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we'll put that brush away. We're going to put this brush away. And we're going to do lower lash line. What brush? What brush we're going to use for that? We're going to use this brush for that. What number is this one? Can I see the tiny numbers? This is a 306. I think the previous one was a 310. This does say 306. And we're going to take, I have an eyelash down there. What do I want to take for lower lash line? I think we're going to take this one. And this shade, I didn't tell you, this one is Red Moon. This one we use Powder Corner was Cocoa Bean. We're going to take North Star. And we're going to put in the angled side because we're going to put that under here. Yo, I just realized I didn't do my inner rims or lower lash line. We're going to pause and do that. And we're going to use NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical Eyeliner in Truffle Diamond, which lives in the makeup, the travel makeup kit, along with their white one and a black lip liner from NYX. So if I'm rushing the pack and I forget eyeliner or a lip liner, it's in there. Y'all know I can always use a black lip liner. So this is our inner rim at the bottom, waterline. Some people call it inner rims, some people call it waterline. It's the same thing. And so we're putting this on. And we're also going to put some underneath, even though I already did start with the shadow. So yeah. And I do think this will make the shadow pop. And I think Contemplative State is going to be a nice addition to this look because it's going to give the appearance of negative space. So that's, y'all know I like this. Definitely went grungy. And Notoriously Morbid is a grungy goth vibe. So this is that same shade, North Star, that we have put down before. And I think we're going to take a different color for the outer portion of the lash line. So that'll be 4 colors out of here. That's nice. So yeah, same brush. We're going to go into this one. This is a dual chrome. This is Borealis, excuse me for the glare. So it's red and then it's not. And this is a dual chrome as well, that brown green. So Borealis, same brush. We're going to use the angle side of it to pick it up. And we're going to put this out here and we're going to bring it out here. I know I like doing that as well. So this means, excuse me, that our eyeliner is going to it's going to come way out here. I'm gonna look way different going back than when I left downstairs. Like, there is no doubt that I played with my face. They're gonna be like, what? They're gonna be like, this is nice. I do want to sharpen the wings, but I do like them the way they are. I do. Yeah, so we're just gonna leave the shadow like it is up there. So that is it. So we used 3 shades. Let me see, 1, 2, I think 3 from Mary Mean One and 4 from Dark Side of the Rainbow. So now we're gonna do, we're good for time, y'all, for this to be an entire face. Eyeliner for lash line. So we're gonna take Contemplative State. I do have a MAC 210 brush that actually lives in, well, you saw it when I showed you, if y'all watched the unpack with me. And so this, again, this is going to give us a look of negative space because of the color of it. I like this. So you see what I'm saying? This is nice. I think it's nice. I know somebody thinks that it's not nice. I can hear the naysayers now, and that is okay, because it's just a preference. I really, yo, this is like, in person, this is dark and smoky. And when you turn, it's like, what? So I'm gonna take some more because we're gonna bring it out here and then bring it back. That's nice. I put a little bit down here. Yo, I just love this. So we're gonna bring it out, and then we're gonna bring it back and angle it to meet the upper lash line liner, which is the same liner as this one, so that it just doesn't look like a straight line. I do really like this negative space look. that we do sometimes. Y'all, I'm digging this, like for reals, with a Z. The shapes are different with this liner, but the eyeshadow shapes are different. So now we're gonna take the Beyond Mascara. I really, really, really like this as a shadow base. And I see a few little specks of fallout, like just a little, just teeny, just a couple. And they are wiping away for the most part. Yeah, they are wiping away. Beyond Mascara from City Beauty. Hopefully I won't hit my face anywhere, which I've been doing a lot lately. I really do like this mascara, but I will be glad that we've used it as much as we want to use it again this weekend. Sunday will be the last time I use this. Today is Friday. And it is past the PAO, but it still smells good. It doesn't smell like anything's wrong with it. But it's definitely a lot thicker than when I first started using it. Ooh, these are almost looking like spider lashes. Looking a little clumpy. Yeah, it's definitely ready to be retired. And so what I'm doing is starting at the base of the lashes and turning the brush as I go up. And for me, that ensures that I am coating the lashes. And having a light eyeliner on my upper lash line, it's easier to see what the mascara is doing for my lashes. And I don't really look for mascara to do anything particular. Like, I don't be like, oh yeah, I want them to look fuller, or I want them to, you know, look longer. It's just, if I use a mascara and I just like how it looks, whatever it does, whether volumize or straighten out my lashes, which makes them look like they're longer. Mascara cannot lengthen your lashes. It just gives that appearance because it straightens out your lashes. And so when it says lengthening mascara, that just means it's straightening your lashes, and that's why they look longer. And volumizing your lashes, excuse me, mascara that says it'll volumize, it doesn't make your lashes more voluminous. It just gives that illusion because the mascara is usually a thicker one than the lengthening ones. And I can tell this is thicker than before. Look at my lashes. These lashes over here on this side where I'm at now are shorter than the ones on this side. I got some stuff to try next week. From Prime Promedics, they sent me some PR, and we're going to dedicate a video to that because it's going to be a try on, swatches, and first impressions. So look at my lashes though, y'all. This is a nice mascara. Where's my lipstick applicators? Right here in the container that says lipstick applicator. Hi, my name is Dion. I'm a label whore. So we're gonna take off some of, and this is on my lips actually, is MAC's lip glass in, it's in my bag. MAC's lip glass in Frozen, which is described as scattered pearl. Even though I had my lip oil sitting here, when I went down, it was, well, I was in on a panel discussion, and then it was lunch. And for whatever reason, I just grabbed this and put it on. So what we're using today, Nima Tang Dose of Colors Chocolate Chip Eyeliner, and we're using that with the Notoriously Morbid brown liner. And this is Burial is a Secret. It came in their advent calendar in 2024. It was never for sale, but I love that brown because it's dark. And so is this lip liner. I wish that they sold this lip liner and the lipstick separate from the kit. They don't even sell the kit anymore, I don't believe. I haven't been on their website. Because I didn't want the bullet lipstick and I didn't want the gloss. I just wanted the lip liner and the liquid lipstick. And somehow I do have a backup of this liner. So I think what I did was, you know, asking people, hey, would you want this lipstick out of here? The gloss was nice too, but I wasn't really a gloss person. It says me, who wore this yesterday and today earlier. I meant to use this today too and I forgot, so we'll put this over here with stuff that we did not use. Do I want to put this on? We're going to put this on. We're going to take this brush that we use for the finishing powder, because this gives like a sheen. So we're, oh, look at that. So we're just going to do this over here, and then we're going to flip it and put it there. This is Blush Pods from Made by Mitchell, and this is called, well, the shade is Fresh Out of the Oven, and it says it's a baked luminous blusher. And so I just use this just as a topper, a blush topper. And that's what we're going to do with that. So that can be put over here with the other stuff that we use, because I'm making sure I'm using my stuff this weekend. And so now we're going to take this and put this on, and we'll be done, y'all, for this look today. This is so smooth. It doesn't smell bad. I'm trying to remember if it always smelled like that though, the way it smells now. I don't know. I opened it October 15, 2024. Y'all, I am feeling this look. This as a shadow base over these colors, I do believe it made the colors darker. Y'all, I'm feeling this look. Oh, do I dare spray my face again? Yeah. And usually I don't spray afterwards, because then like my mascara, the top lashes want to stick to the bottom lashes. This is not spraying straight. Like if I'm like the nozzle's facing me, it'll spray like over here. So to do here, I gotta come like over here. Y'all. All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna take pictures. Let me know what you think about this. I love it. I do. Thank you for being here. And I am glad that there was a break where I was able to do the video, because I thought I was just gonna have to just do shorts. But yeah, so we're here, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you're here watching. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. Consider joining the channel membership. If you click join, it'll show you what the perks are, and then if they appeal to you, then go ahead and join. Quick process, $2.99 a month. You can cancel anytime. So that'll be it for this video, y'all. As always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon. Ooh.